You are welcome to this channel. Don't forget to like, to share, and to continue to subscribe to our channel. Iyesan Wike is in the news again, and this time around it has to do with the Federal Capital Territory. Wike announces punishment for defaulters in payment of certificate of occupancy fees. The Minister of the Federal Capital Territory, Nyesom Wike, has announced that the deadline for land allottees to remit their certificate of occupancy fee will not be prolonged. He emphasized the importance of individuals meeting their financial responsibilities, noting that once the grace period concludes, the lands will be reassigned to other interested parties. Niger News reported that Wike made these remarks during a routine inspection of several significant infrastructure projects currently going on in progress within the FCT. Among the projects inspected were the 15-kilometer left-hand service carriageway of the Outer Southern Expressway (OSEX) from Ring Road 1 to Wasa Junction, the Abuja division of the Court of Appeal complex located in Dakibiyu, Jabi district, and the 5-kilometer Saburi Road. In a statement to the press following the inspection, Wike addressed concerns raised by some individuals regarding the publication of names of plot allottees who have not yet settled their certificate of occupancy fees. He clarified that the list was compiled from existing records and assured that those with proof of payment will be treated appropriately. Additionally, he reiterated that the grace period for land allottees to pay the required fee will not be extended, emphasizing the need for compliance and the importance of revenue generation for FCT's development. He explained that some of the land allocations dated back to 10 years, adding he believes it is essential for individuals to fulfill their obligations. After the grace period expires, these lands will be reallocated to interested parties. When inquired about potential distractions and their impacts on its developmental progress in the Federal Capital Territory in 2025, the minister emphasized that he is not swayed by distractions, affirming his unwavering commitment to fulfilling his responsibilities in the FCT. He noted that grievances are a natural aspect of governance and that it is impractical to anticipate universal satisfaction. These complaints will not deter us from our mission. We are committed to fulfilling our responsibilities and achieving the best possible outcomes for most of our residents, he said. Our focus remains in what is right and achieving the best possible results for the majority of our residents, not for a selected few. Wike has spoken here, and I think some few things are to be checked here. We need to look at some few things that are said by this man. Number one of it is the singular fact that certificate of occupancy fee are normal to be paid when a land is purchased or allocated to you. An allottee who has collected the land for over 10 years and has failed to pay the certificate of occupancy fee, of course, has risk the there is already at the risk of revocation. And if the FCT ministry now decided to revoke that land, they begin to make noise. Nigerians should also, most of the time, let us put on our thinking cap and let's begin to weigh the pros and cons when government begin to act. Someone who has failed to pay his fee for the past 10 years has already denied government of its own allocation for 10 years. Is he going to pay the interest on the money? Because if the amount has been fixed somewhere for 10 years for the government, it will have been with profit by now. So if the government now decided to revoke the land, people will begin to make noise. I think we need to first check ourselves before we begin to castigate the government. People getting lands allocated to them for 10 good years and they have not committed to paying the fee for certificate of occupancy. Number two is even giving a deadline now. That's the area of the human face we are talking about in governance, that as the people are being appointed to the position of leadership, irrespective of the situation or circumstances that surrounds what they want to do, they must always allow human face, because it is the law that is made for the people. It is not the people that is made for the law. Now they have been giving grace again and he's saying if the grace period elapse, there will be no more time for grace, so that by the time that period elapse na, and the man that has been allotted land for over 10 years, who has not paid and still defaulted in this very last grace period, and his land is revoked and reallocated to someone else, he shouldn't come and begin to cry foul play, because this man, the administration had already spoken and they have given opportunity. Anybody who likes to take good use of the opportunity to take advantage and then go away from the risk of losing their land. Another thing we need to look at is the fact that Wike said he remains undeterred, undistracted, of the understanding that it is going to be wrong to have a universal acceptance of people when it comes to governance. You are bound to satisfy even the need of some people and not for a selected few. He said our focus remains on what is right and achieving the best possible result for majority of our residents. As long as the majority are satisfied, that is one of the beauty and even the bane of democracy. Majority always have their way, while the minority will always have their say. As long as the majority are satisfied with some of the things they want to do, of course they are good to go. He noted that grievances are a natural aspect of governance and that it is impractical to anticipate universal satisfaction. He cannot satisfy everybody, and that we need to realize that the people need to know that this set of people are human beings trying to work their ass out to make sure that they serve the people, but then the people should also know that they can't serve all. They can't have a universal satisfactory or remarks from the people, but to the best of their ability, whatever they have done, let them do according to their conscience. And like he has said, he shouldn't need to allow any distraction whatsoever, either as a result of his activity or his actions or inaction in FCT, or as a result of his involvement or influence in his home state, Rivers State. He should not be distracted. That is what is very, very germane. He must work to realize the vision of the renewed hope given to him by Mr. President and make Abuja a beauty to behold at the end of the day. So by the end of 4 years, we want to see a performing Wike again, turning the FCT around and also making sure in doing so he makes sure that the people of this FCT are at a situation that is called the win-win situation. The government will laugh and the people too, they will smile. At the end of the day, everything will work correctly for our nation. Don't forget to like, to share and to subscribe. Thank you.